Back at Pegula Ice Arena for the 2014-15 season, Brian Tripp joined by Penn State hockey head coach Guy Gadowski. And Guy, your team finished so strong last year. Now that you've had a chance to get the guys back on campus, see them just a little bit on the ice, how did they come back?
Very excited. There's a lot of things. You mentioned it. I mean, the improvements that we made last year have been very, very great, and they want to continue that. And then, excuse me, there's great things happening right here. We have 95% renewal rate is phenomenal, and then to have the student section sell out in 3 minutes, I think it makes a very strong statement of how the students, the community feel about our program as well as Big Ten hockey.
Did you take a chance to step back at the end of the year and evaluate how the first season as a member of the Big Ten Conference went?
Oh, absolutely. That's a lot of what we do, and a few times in a lot of different areas. And I think the coaches, well, we've always had a very clear vision of where we're trying to get to, but we get a lot of great information from our first year, and we're going to make adjustments accordingly. But at the same time, we're going to continue on what we're doing because the improvements have been so great. We feel we're really going the right direction. The fans obviously love what we're doing, so we're just going to continue.
When you look at your roster, you return almost all of your scoring from last season. You also have guys that are now growing. Freshmen become sophomores, and you get more depth on the team. Having that depth and having a deeper roster, what's that allow you to do?
Well, it's going to be a lot of more internal competition, but I think fortunately we have a lot of great leadership that guys are on the same page. That's going to be a benefit. What is it going to allow us to do? I think we're going to be able to play at a higher tempo and more consistently. At the same time, it's just going to all tides, all boats are raised by the same tide, and that's what's happening here. Everybody's getting a little bit better, and when you're better, the others around you better, it helps everyone.
For the second straight year, your goalie, Matt Scoff, went to an NHL development camp over the summer. He's someone that last year, when he came down to it in the postseason, really thrived for the team. Goaltending, important in college hockey.
It's important in all hockey, and certainly if you look at the teams that have been successful, every one of them has had a great goaltender, not just a good goaltender, and we feel we have that. Now we possibly have that with more than one goaltender, but if you look at what happened last year, the wins that Matt Scoff got, his statistics, and because he sets such high standards and work ethic and commitment and how he is as a teammate, he certainly earns to be the starter, and that's going to be the case. We'll give him every opportunity to run with the ball, and it's his, and we'll see what happens.
Guy, just the first of many chats. Season opens next week. Thanks.
It's great to see you, Tripper.
That's Guy Gadowski here on GoPSUSports.com.